What is up, ADG traders? This is Munya, and welcome back again to my trading channel. Today we're going to be looking at this strategy for beginners. Yes, if you're a beginner and you want to start to make some profits while it's trading boom and crash, this is the strategy for you. It's a very easy beginner strategy that you can use and make some profit. So I'm going to take you through, guys, the whole setup process of this strategy. We're going to talk about the indicators that I'm going to be using, and also going to talk about the conditions that have to be met when you're using this strategy. And we'll also try and do a live trading session where we analyze the market together. Okay, so please watch this video up until the end so that you can fully understand how this strategy works. As you can see, this is what you should have at the end of this video if you have installed your strategy correctly. So please, if you have somewhere to write some notes, please make sure you're writing your notes and paying attention. Okay, if you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 40,000 subscribers, and you know that after every big milestone like that, we do a giveaway. We do give away money, accounts, and all these mentorship. Okay, so let's get to the video. I'm going to remove all the indicators that I have right now. All right, and as you can see, I now have a blank chart. We're currently looking at crash 500, so we're going to be analyzing crash 500 first and see how it works. Okay, so here's the step-by-step process of installing this strategy. The first indicator that we want to install to our charts is going to be the moving average. So I'm going to go to my indicator section, click on main window, click on moving average, and this moving average is going to have the following properties. Going to have a period of 50, a shift of 0. The method is exponential, apply to close, and on visualization you can allow this indicator to be on all time frames, just like all the other indicators that we will be installing. Okay, and then styling, here is where you really have to pay attention and try and use the same colors that I'm using throughout this video so that you do not get confused when I start to refer back to these colors. Okay, so on your style, we're going to be using the red color for this first exponential moving average of period 50. So if I click done, we should be able to see a red line running across our charts, which is right there, as you can see, and this is our first indicator. Okay, the next indicator that we want to install is going to be the relative strength index. Again, I'm going to go back to my indicator section, click where it says main window, course down, and look for the relative strength index. Now this relative strength index is going to have the following properties. We're going to have a period of 1, we're going to apply to close, and we're going to have these levels. We're going to have our 90 level, our 80 level, our level 50, and level 20. Then lastly, we'll have our level 10. Okay, now from your level 80, you can label it as a sell zone, and then on your level 10, you can label it as a buy zone. Okay, then if you go back again to your properties, I want you guys to take note of the style for this RSI. Please make sure that it is white or it is in the same color as your background. So for the white background, that's why you see mine is white. If you have got a black background, please make sure it's black. Okay, so if I click done, you see that we now have our zones and our RSI inside, and we can now move on to the next indicator. So please make sure you see that there is no other indicator inside our indicator window 2. Just make sure that you have the sell zone and the buy zone and the level 50 as well. Okay, please don't forget to like this video if you want to see more of these strategies, and subscribe so that I'll personally notify you the next time I post a video. Okay, you can also join our Telegram channel for free. The link will be in the description box below. I'll talk more about it in the future. Okay, so going back to our strategy, the last indicator that we need to install, I'm going to go to my indicator section. This time we're going to click where it says indicator window 1, and from indicator window 1 we're going to add the MACD, and this MACD is going to have the following properties. The fast EMA is going to be 12, the slow EMA is going to be 26, the MACD SMA is going to be 1, apply to close, and on your visualization, again, like I said, all time frames. And then lastly, on your styling, please take note of this. The main should have the black color and the signal should have the blue color. Okay, and then once you're done, you simply click done, and as you can see, we now have the strategy fully installed. Now, once you now have this strategy installed, you obviously want to start to understand how the strategy works, right? When do you buy and when do you sell? But before I get into all that, like I said, we have a free Telegram channel. I'll leave the link in the description box below. In this channel, you'll be able to find my personal number if you want to talk to me directly. You'll also be able to see my trading results and my students' trading results and results from our VIP Signals group. Okay, so if you want to see all that for free and also get educational content on Forex trading and indices trading, make sure you click the link in the description box below and join our free Telegram channel. There are over 7,000 traders in there, so feel free to be part of that group. It's completely free to join, and all the information is accessible for free. Okay, I'll leave the link in the description box below. Let's get back to this strategy. How do you trade with this strategy? Now, this is a very simple strategy. You can do both buying and selling on your booming crash, so which means that you can do spike catching and you can also go against the spikes. Now, how do you trade? Now, you're going to be using the indicators that you just installed, and there are only two conditions that have to be met for you to start trading. The first condition is you want to see your MACD's position. So let's say if you want to enter into a sell trade, your MACD has to cross to be below the zero line. Okay, so this is the MACD's zero line, and if it crosses and points downwards like this, then you know that your sell trade is about to happen. But before you look for that cross, it should also be below this 50 level. So this just goes hand in hand. You want your MACD to cross to be below zero, while it's at the same time below this 50 level. So that's your first sign of a sell trade. And of course, you want to get your main chart to also acknowledge that we are now in a downtrend. And you can see that by having candlesticks cross over and be below that trade line that you see right there. So once you see candlesticks crossing to be below the red line, this red line also acts as our trend. So if you see our line going below our trend, it's a confirmation for that sell trade. And as you can see, the market sold all the way down. Okay, same thing is true if you want to enter into a buy trade. Like I said, this time for a buy, you want your MACD to cross to be above the zero. At the same time, for you to be in a higher probability trade, make sure that you've also crossed to be above the 50 level. And once you see those two conditions, you can also come back to your main chart and look for when candlesticks cross to be above the red line this time, and you see that we are now above this top trend line, which means that we are now buying. Okay, we have got more buying momentum. Okay, so you can see that you can do both buying and selling just using the same strategy, and you can really make some profits out of it. I'm going to post a part 2 for this strategy, explaining further how this strategy works. And if you guys really want to see it, make sure that we get to 50 likes on this video, and also we get comments saying part 2, and I'll explain even further more on how this strategy works. But before I end this video, let's take a look at Boom 500, since we were looking at Crash 500, and see if we can also get the same results. Okay, so like I said, if you want to enter into a buy trade, number one, your MACD has to cross to be above the zero line like you see there. At the same time, it also has to be above this 50 level. Okay, and you see you go to your main chart then and check to see if the candlesticks are above or below the red line. If they're above the red line, then your buy trade has been confirmed, and you can now enter into that nice buy trade and get some profits. Okay, the same thing is also true if you want to sell. As you can see, all trades being confirmed. Here's another one. We've got multiple confirmations, and the sell came. So you can trade with this strategy on the 15-minute time frame because it's very optimum there. You'll be able to quickly pick up the trend, or you can move around and try different other time frames. It's still fine, but I prefer the 15-minute time frame for this strategy. Tell me guys what you think about this beginner strategy for Boom and Crash in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so that I will personally notify you the next time I post a video. Until next time.